Oh shit. So, welcome back everyone to another learning session about real estate. Now, I want to start giving a disclaimer. Don't take any of my information. Well, no, you can't take it to heart because I am a professional. Never mind, no disclaimer needed. I'm stupid, y'all. But I hope everyone's having a great Friday, staying safe out there. And I hope you're able to have some fun. But today, during the short, brief video on real estate, we are going to be talking about the right of possession. But before I start that, I want to say something. Um, I don't know what we're out here doing during these times, but I feel like everybody should try to find something nice to do for somebody or for the community. Because those little things that matter and help people go and move forward in their day to day. Because some of this is hard for a lot of people. But think about it. Do something nice for somebody. You get your blessing later on. Now, we're going to talk about today the bundle of rights. So, whenever you purchase property or a house or land, you get a certain amount of rights to that property, depending on what type of ownership you possess. So, for example, if you have fee simple ownership, you have all of the bundle of rights possible. That's the highest form of ownership possible. Fee simple absolute, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, with the bundle of rights, a lot of time people don't understand what it is, or they know what it is and they don't understand like what each one of the things mean. So, the first one I'm going to go over is the right of possession. So, a property is owned by whoever holds the title. Now, there's a couple of things that come with it. Whenever you go to own the title, you have to do title searches, pull the title history for about 50 years, depending on the state you're in, and you have to make sure that title is clear. It's really crazy. Sometimes people like record titles and don't record titles and hold titles, and so you have to make sure your title is clear. If your title is clear, you have the right of possession. That's your first bundle of right. Um, yeah. Now the next one is the right of control. So the right of control, owners control the use of their properties, but they must adhere to any subdivision or homeowner association covenants and restrictions that apply. So they're basically saying you can do whatever you want to with your land as long as it's within the parameters of whatever laws are set for their county, their city, their subdivision, whatever the case may be. And with that being said, a lot of times people would think that um, well, if my HOA has a law and the state has a more lenient law, then I'm probably going to go with what the state says. That's not the case. I don't know if it's state from state, but I know here in Georgia that they don't go by state versus local HOAs or whatever. They go by whichever law is more restrictive is the one you have to follow. So keep that in mind. Whichever law is more restrictive, you have to follow that one. But as long as you're following the laws of the land, literally, you have the right to control and use your property however you see fit, as long as it's legal. The next one is the right of exclusion. So others can be excluded from using or entering your home, and this right is generally very well protected. So the right of exclusion, I have the right to tell you to get off my property, get off my premises, don't come here. Like if you have that in your bundle of rights, uh, you'll be able to control that. Uh, Now, there are a few exceptions to that. The main one, law enforcement carrying a warrant, they can be on your property. They won't work with them. Um, and also, most times you'll have easements for like the power companies and the utility companies, especially if you have like one of their properties, the meters and lines on your property, they have easements to access their property that's just so happens to be on your property. So that's what that is. And then you have the next bundle of right is your right of enjoyment. So owners can enjoy the use of their property in any legal manner. Legal being the operative word. You're not free to commit a crime simply because it's your property. You're just as bound by state, local, and federal laws in your home or in your yard. And another one is the right of disposition. So it means you can do what you want with your property in the sense of if I don't want it no more, I transfer it to who I want to or whatever. If I don't, um, you can sell your title holder. So that's you can sell your title. That's what that's basically saying. Let me see. Are there any more bundles of rights? Okay, so that's all that I'm covering on the bundle of rights. I think that's all. I hope you guys are really learning something from this. Trying not to misinform y'all, just trying to keep y'all up to speed on things. If you're afraid to jump into real estate right now, don't be, because it is a great opportunity. Just make sure your credit score is approximately 630 or higher, and you should be able to find a mortgage lender to work with you, all cash buyers. Get out there and get this property, man. It's a great interest rate. Most interest rates from most mortgage lenders is staying below 4%. So I would definitely take advantage of the opportunity while it lasted, because one day we will get back up and running. We will get through this. And I know I don't want to sound cliche and keep saying it, but we will. And you don't want to miss out on the gravy train, okay? Because real estate is booming and it's popular right now. And I need to be your realtor. So let's purchase some property, Atlanta, Georgia, and the surrounding states coming soon. But y'all have a great day. Stay sweet. Do something nice for somebody. My lips ashy. So what? I'll talk to y'all some today. Bye.